The concept of having to call your current girlfriend's ex-husband's father when you get a DUI. We've all been there. Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday Podcast. It is Tuesday, April 7th, and we have another incredible episode for you as always. We talked everything you need to know about the Artemis 2 mission to the moon, Kanye West selling out stadiums after selling swastikas, Tiger Woods getting pulled over and calling the president, and the Sherpa scam heard around the world. It's an incredible episode. You're going to love it. Let's get into it. Izzy, I'm fired up today. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we're going to the freaking moon. That's why. Put that clip in there because this kid's got me fired up.
Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
As of this morning, the Artemis 2 crew has officially set the record for the world's longest spaceflight journey. They have traveled 250,000 miles into space.
That's pretty solid.
Very impressive. My dad put more miles on our minivan growing up, but that is still impressive. They've also set the record for longest long-distance relationship with their husbands and wives, so that's very beautiful as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
isn't
that
really
sweet?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Something I always worry about with these is like, if you were on this trip, would you like try to scoot way to the window so you could be the longest person ever?
Oh, you just
the
have
farthest
to be a
away?
little bit better than
There's always one person that's the farthest away, and you got to be that person.
You've got to be that person.
Okay, so they are deep into this trip. There are 4 days left. They are going to be flying 6,400 miles beyond the far side of the moon for observations. This is the first time this has ever taken place. Okay, so no one has gotten this close to the far side of the moon before. I would be very insufferable if this happened to me. Like, it's one of these things where it's like, until you've seen the other side of the moon, like, you just wouldn't get it.
Yeah, nobody else would really.
It's hard to explain to someone that just hasn't had that
You would be the most
experience.
obnoxious astronaut.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I can tell already.
I would be I was like, I actually was technically the farthest person, and I saw it the best and the closest.
Right, I got the best.
Unfortunately. This flight, though, has not been without its issues so far. They've had not one, not two, but 3 separate toilet issues on this trip. Yeah.
3.
Shout out to the space plumbers who fixed this. There was actually a moment on Saturday when the toilet was working for pooping, but not for peeing. Which, if you can poop without peeing, that is the most impressive thing an astronaut can do to me.
How is that even possible? Or
It's something to do with the technology of like the liquid is clogging the pipes and the fecal matter or something.
Is not clogging.
I don't know.
Okay.
But if you can poop without peeing, you can be an astronaut.
Very impressive.
That's the hardest part about being it. They have also had multiple issues logging into Microsoft Outlook on the flight. So they've had toilet issues and IT issues. I'm basically an astronaut. Our office is basically space. You know, relatable. We are all one human race. I love it. So they're up there making observations. They will return after a 10-day trip. They are not going to land on the moon, but they are planning to land on the moon in 2027 and then return to Mars in the 2030s, if we make it to the 2030s.
If we make it, yeah. We might have to go to Mars.
I would love to summer on Mars.
That would be lovely.
Let's manifest that.
A nice little summer
This podcast
trip.
would be so successful. We'd be going live from our summer house in Mars.
In Mars. Yes, perfect.
Love it. Speaking of long journeys and defying the human odds, our second story occurs on the mountaintop that is the closest to the moon, Mount Everest. I think that's probably right. It's the tallest mountain. A Sherpa scam has taken over the internet. If you don't know what a Sherpa is, like Izzy, it is not a jacket. It is not an animal.
I think a lot of people might think it's a jacket.
There's a lot of people out there. So if you do think it's a jacket, it is not. It is a guide. It is someone that is hired to bring you up the Mount Everest mountain. Okay?
Okay.
There has been a $20 million insurance fraud scam going on the past few years that we're going to get into. There are several claims with this scam. The first claim is that they are getting the climbers sick by poisoning them with baking soda.
Well, I didn't even know people can get poisoned by baking soda.
I know. Like, how is that actually possible?
Aren't we baking with baking soda?
Yeah, it's for baking.
It's for baking.
And soda. So,
yeah, I
don't
love baked
understand
goods.
why
I love
that's
soda.
happening.
So
That has been disputed, but what is happening is halfway up these climbs, people are getting altitude sickness, and instead of encouraging these hikers to continue to climb up, they're saying, just call the helicopter, they'll take you down, it's not going to be that expensive. Then these people get helicoptered down to the hospital, get charged an insane amount of money, and there's kickbacks to the guides, the helicopters, the hospital. Everybody's making money on it.
Wow. Crazy scam.
Which like doesn't actually feel like a scam. It's just like bad advice. Just like keep going. You're already on Mount Everest. Just keep fucking going. Here's a take. it is getting too easy to climb Mount Everest, honestly. More people than ever are climbing Mount Everest. They're leaving like trash up there. They're like damaging the mountain. It's kind of like running a marathon or like going to law school. Like some of the people that I see do this, I'm like, if you can do it, I could probably do it.
Do it too. Okay,
I just don't want to.
Do you think they've been making it shorter over the years so people can?
Wow, that's a hot take.
You said it.
They've been making
getting
it shorter.
Easier to hike.
Well, it's like if you're hiring a Sherpa to like do all this shit for you, and like a lot of times they're like carrying people up and down the mountain.
Whoa.
So anything to make climbing up Mount Everest just a little bit harder, I support. If it's avoiding a scam makes it a little harder, that's all it is, brother. Something that I don't think I could do if I really wanted to is win the World Chess Championship, which is our third story of the week. The World Chess Championship is going on right now in Cyprus, Greece. There's a lot of drama going on. We're going to get into it right now. A headline that I really liked, an American chess grandmaster, Hikaru Nakamura, which I hope I said correctly, spent 67 minutes thinking about one move in the tournament, the second longest turn ever, only to make the wrong move.
Did you see who he lost to as well?
No, who did he lose to?
He lost to a 20-year-old chess prodigy.
That's tough. See, this is how I feel like spending hours picking out my bracket, and then like you pick the team that you like the favorite color and then you still beat me.
Yeah.
This is why you should never think about anything ever. Just do it. Just trust your gut. It's probably actually bad advice for chess in general. But by the way, what do you do while you're waiting 67 minutes?
That's what I was thinking. Like, is he just like watching him? I don't know.
Can you go on your phone?
No, you
Can
cannot.
you get some scroll time?
You cannot
You
use
cannot
your phone.
get some phone time, because that's our second story of the third story is a viral moment. Chess grandmaster Magnus Carlsen, who's my personal chess goat. He's won a billion titles. He's the goat. He went viral for accepting a selfie with his opponent. So she came up to him, asked him to take a selfie. He said yes. They took a picture, and then he immediately reported her for having her phone out at the tournament, which is an all-time move. When we say chess, not checkers, chess, not checkers
This is
at
what
the
he's
chess
playing.
tournament. I think he's kind of being funny. You know?
You think he meant to be funny?
Yeah. What do you think?
No, I mean, I think he just takes the game really seriously, but
As he should.
yeah.
She walked right into his trap. I always have my antenna up for like viral marketing hype that's like staged like this, because right now there is a documentary that came out called Chessmates that came out a week or two ago about the anal beads cheating scandal from 2022. Izzy, do you remember the chess anal beads cheating scandal?
I have never heard of this in my life.
You were probably, what were you doing? This was 2022. You were probably in college, so you had nothing else going on.
Right.
This took over my life. Basically, Magnus lost to a 19-year-old who was accused of using anal beads to cheat. So essentially what people were saying was he put anal beads up his anus, and it would vibrate by someone like remote controlling it and using like a computer to like give him the right move for the chess thing, and they would like vibrate the anal beads or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
And it was the same guy, the same selfie guy?
It's not the same selfie guy.
You
The guy apparently that guy cheated against was the selfie
that selfie guy?
Yes,
That's
yes,
what I'm
yes, yes, yes,
saying.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
that is
yes.
crazy.
And the guy denied, his name was Hans Niemann, the 19-year-old. He denied cheating, but he was accused of cheating like hundreds of times on chess.com.
Wow.
Chess cheating has been a big deal lately, especially with computers and AI. So, all right, so Magnus, fun fact about him, he relinquished his title, but he continues to play for fun. So he's letting other people have a turn. So he was a former great. Speaking of former greats, our fourth story of the week, Tiger Woods' new body cam footage came out from his DUI as he says he was talking to the president after he was pulled over, which is an all-time meme clip, by the way. So we talked about this last week. Tiger Woods gets arrested for DUI. Less than a week later, the body cam. This is one of the fastest turnarounds I've seen for body cam footage.
It's super quick.
We talked about this with Justin Timberlake. This was out like that.
Right.
My favorite clip, there's a lot of really memeable moments from this. Tiger was coming back and the cops were like, hey, man, you can't just like walk off. And he was like, sorry, I was talking to the president. Which anytime you get like caught on your phone. Sorry,
the
Mama.
president on the line. That's a good one-liner.
So he actually probably was talking to the president because he is dating Vanessa Trump, who is the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr. and the mother of multiple Trump grandkids, including Kai Trump, who's like the famous younger influencer golfer one. She went to Erewhon and vlogged about it recently. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember
that was a big moment. It is funny, the concept of having to call your current girlfriend's ex-husband's father when you get a DUI. We've all been there. We've all been there. There are a lot of memes coming out of this. My favorite, like he looks like he's coming out of the womb, in the back of the cop car, like with the blanket. Him taking a knee with the shades on. There's a classic. It's always like your little league your little league baseball coach mid-divorce trying not to yell at you, or Roman soldiers realizing that Jesus left the tomb. There's new footage that shows him saying that he needs to take his golf clubs from the car. He's saying just needs the sticks. They're like, anything else you need from the car? Just the sticks. Another line I'm probably going to use. He says he needs his putter, and they said, why? And he said, I've won 14 majors with it.
Duh.
Kind of a flex. That's like me saying I went to the far side of the moon.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, because I've won fucking 14 majors with it.
Yeah.
And honestly, credit to the cops, or credit to Tiger. The cops were pretty impressed. They were like, wow, that's a piece of history right there when they were looking at it.
Is that what they said?
It would be hard to pull Tiger Woods over. Because you're
mean,
kind of like, you're the man.
I'm like the worst like celebrity starstruck person. So if I had that job, I feel like I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Granted, they did do a bad thing, but it like I'm sure on the DL they're kind of excited.
I don't know. Tiger Woods, I'm like, he's not having a Justin Timberlake moment where they're like, who are you? Like, where they don't know that he's a musician. Like, it's pretty hard to not know who Tiger Woods is, I would say.
That's true.
Well, Tiger did blow a 0.0, so he was not drunk. He was just on painkillers. He is now getting help. We are going to miss you at the Masters, Tiger. Someone who I don't miss and is back, our fifth story of the week, Kanye West. So Kanye sold out 2 nights at SoFi Stadium, made $33 million. I think it was like a record, right?
Yeah, it's a record for SoFi.
That's insane.
Which is crazy considering it wasn't Taylor Swift playing there, and
Yes.
she's like the biggest ever.
I don't understand how, like, there's only a certain amount of people that can show up.
That's
so
what
they're
I
just
thought.
charging more.
They charge more, I guess.
I mean, that's insane.
It's crazy.
And by the way, this is less than a year since he released a song called Heil Hitler.
Which is even crazier.
He released it purposely on the day that World War II ended to like send a message. Sold fucking swastika merch. Anytime people say like cancel culture is real, it's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. I mean, he's here making more money than ever.
In America, unsurprisingly, this is going over totally fine. But in London, brands are dropping out. He was announced as the headliner for UK's Wireless Festival. The major brands, Pepsi, Diageo, said they're not going to support the concert. The festival like might not happen now.
Yeah.
Because all the brands are pulling their money.
Right. And he's the headliner for all 3 days too.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
And like, here's the thing, like, so he came out in January, took out a full page ad and said he's autistic, not bipolar. And he like apologizes. That was 3 months ago. Like, it's okay to apologize, but like you let's give it like a little bit of time. It kind of reminds me of when like saying you're not autistic, saying you're autistic, not bipolar. Like reminds me of when Kevin Spacey got Me Too'd by a guy. And it was like, and Kevin Spacey was like, well, I'm gay now. And basically it was like Kevin Spacey was Me Too'd by a guy.
I understand.
And he wasn't gay. And he was like, well, I feel like I was outed here. And it's like, that's like not the point. So the prime minister is coming out against it.
They may not even let him into the UK. Apparently, the prime minister said that it is, quote unquote, deeply concerning that he was chosen to do this one. So
Cancer culture is not real if this is happening. And if you ever feel like you fucked up over the weekend, just take out a full page ad in the Wall Street Journal and like, you'll be fine. If you get really bad anxiety and you're like, I should not have said that shit, people will forgive you.
I guess so.
This is just, don't worry about anything, because if you can come back from this, like, nobody can do anything. You know what I mean?
That's what
like,
it seems like, yeah.
if you just don't give a fuck, like, you'll be fine, I guess. Anyways. All right, guys, that's the top 5 stories that you need to bring up at the office today. We're going to do a quick little game to get some more headlines into your life.
We're going to do a little 2 truths and a lie headline, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to guess which one is the fake headline.
This is going to be hard because I see everything.
That is tough because you do see every headline, but I think that maybe, just maybe,
Can you beat me?
can I beat you?
Yeah.
So it's a game within a game.
Game within a game.
Okay, we got 3 headlines for you. First one is, a Waymo entered a drive-through without slowing, went the wrong way, and then parked to pick up a passenger.
Okay.
Okay, got that.
Oh, went through the wrong way. Got it.
The
All
Waymo
right.
went through the drive-through the wrong way. I'm
Got
just
it.
reading the headlines here.
Vibe, me as fuck.
Okay.
Tiger Woods is the driver.
Next one is, ahead of The Devil Wears Prada 2 release, it's discovered that Meryl Streep is a distant cousin to Anna Wintour, who is the Vogue editor-in-chief.
Who it's about. Wow,
distant
okay.
cousins, supposedly.
That's kind of cool.
Allegedly.
My viral marketing hat is always on. Continue.
I knew.
Yeah.
And then the last one is, a startup released a smart fridge that locks itself after 10 p.m. to encourage healthier habits, prompting backlash from users.
What would the backlash be?
I don't know.
Just like,
They
Yeah,
want to get into my
yeah.
fridge past 10 p.m.
Yeah,
You're
true.
not letting me.
yeah, like how are you supposed to have a pregame? How are you supposed to postgame?
Have you heard any of these headlines before?
I actually have not heard of any of these headlines before.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, which one do you think is the lie?
The fake one. I feel like the Meryl Streep one's got to be fake because I would have heard about that.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
But it's true.
What?
Yeah, the fake one is a startup. The smart fridge is a lie.
Wow, you little.
I did it.
You lied to me.
But isn't that crazy? She's distant cousins.
Wait, so it she is, or they're suspecting that she?
No, she is. They
That's
are.
crazy. Actually, that doesn't surprise me.
And that was posted from like a reliable news source. Sometimes I wonder, is
Yes.
this actually viral marketing?
Yeah. What's the news source?
ABC.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So you never
Well,
know.
I'm gonna watch. Well, that was our top 5 stories of the week for you to bring it up the office. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed. We're trying to do things a little quicker, a little faster here.
A little faster. Let us know if you like it.
Comment below if you like it. All right, let's give out some awards to wrap up the episode. First award, there's 2 contestants. The overshare of the week. So our first candidate for this is the boxer Deontay Wilder, who went on Piers Morgan and told a story kind of unprompted about how his baby mama injected his sperm into her against his will, and how he would repeatedly like nut on her stomach, wipe it off. She was assaulting him. It was a long story that each detail became stranger. So that's the first candidate. The second candidate is Chloe Fineman, who's on SNL. She told the story about her most embarrassing, about a time she got fired from a job. She got fired as a camp counselor for pantsing a child who was not wearing underwear, exposing his penis, and it was a 6-year-old boy.
Wow.
And the cast is like reacting like, what the fuck? Yeah. She told this story, and they actually, Vanity Fair edited it out of, like, people found the clip and then they edited it out. And so now Vanity Fair is like in hot water. Woman of the week. This goes to the fan who went into labor at the Oilers game and gave birth in the arena. Shout out to women. You are capable of anything. If this is the clearest sign, if you're not placing a bet on the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup, you don't know how gambling works. This is a sign. This is a clear sign. I wish she like did it on the ice.
You want like a better view for everyone?
Yeah,
if she did it on the ice, then we could all at least see.
We can finally see what
The miracle
what the
of
human
life.
body looks like. That would be nice. Matt Christopher's storyline of the week. Did you read Matt Christopher books growing up?
No.
Matt Christopher books were like these like books about kids who played baseball, and it's like, you know, kind of corny, but
Okay.
there was a baseball player who robbed 3 home runs this weekend in the same game. Joe Adell from the Angels, he robbed 3 home runs in the same game. In a game they won 1-0, and he robbed a home run in the 9th inning to win the game.
Wow.
That's never going to happen again.
I'll take your word for
You're
it.
like, this is not an interesting story to you at all. It is an interesting story. The kid who only robbed home runs. We got food story of the week. This is a good story here. Walmart. We got 2 candidates for the food story of the week. Walmart dinosaur chicken nuggets may contain excessive lead, prompting a nationwide recall of the product. Izzy, what are you going to eat now?
I have no
You
idea.
basically just killed Izzy. Second story, Red Lobster says they may bring back the endless shrimp promotion that originally almost bankrupted them. Actually, shout out to that. I'd rather live on my feet than die on my knees, you know? Like, go out doing what you love. All right, our final award of the week. Let's bring it home. Cowards of the week. Got to go to the Buffalo Sabres, who made the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. Now the Jets have the longest playoff drought in sports history. We made a pact that we weren't going to go to the playoffs, and you guys bailed on that pact. So fuck the Sabres. Go Jets. If you're going to suck, you might as well do it in historical fashion. And before we go, we're going to spend 30 seconds in Clavicular Corner. This is going to be a weekly update for us in Clavicular Corner. This is our news beat. 2 updates for Clavicular. He had a seizure on set because he got choked out by one of his boys. That will just happen from time to time. Clavicular is okay. Quick update on that. And then he also went viral for a clip saying he would lift bags of weighted groceries with his penis to increase his penis length. But he basically said that he would hold the shopping bag from his penis to extend it. But wouldn't the girth then become an issue?
I don't know, but I'm sure somebody might be able to help with that.
All right. Well, we will tap in for the next episode in the Clavicular Corner. Guys, that's all the news that's fit the podcast this week. Have an amazing week. And as always, go Jets.